Hello everyone, this is Eagle Owl. In this video I was going to go over what led to me making the decision to go on TRT therapy, and I was also going to go over my current situation and protocol and what takes place on the therapy and what they do, and then I want to give a description near the end of what it is all about so that people have less questions and less misleading ideals about it, period. So here we go. So first of all, I have lifted weights my entire adult life. I started in '94 when I was 23 and now I'm 50. I reached a point probably around age 30 to 33 where that was the strongest, the best. I was going to get that, what you call your prime. And every guy has that point you reach where you can get better and better and better. Then at a certain age, that is called your prime. And then after you get older than that, you either can maintain your strength or eventually over the years it goes down a little bit. Also, your body is producing its highest levels of testosterone until about 20, 23, and then it starts to reduce, but it's supposed to reduce slowly, year by year over the decades. I had never checked my testosterone count in my entire life. I didn't know how complicated it was to do it, or where I needed to go, or how much. And so in the most recent events, I got to thinking about it more and more, and I have these fatigue spells that sometimes hit me really hard. It seems like it's taking me quite a while to heal after a workout. And a clinic opened up 3 blocks from me sometime this year. I don't know when. And it's a clinic for male things that men need. And it said free testosterone screenings. So I'm like, well, if it's free, let's go get a look. Because my whole life I've kind of wondered if my count was high, normal, or low. I've always lifted weights, and when I lift weights, I don't play around and goof around and say, yeah, I went to the gym. I give it my all, like intensity. And so I've always thought my whole life, if other men worked out as dedicated as me, as intense as me, and consistent, they would be well noticeably bigger than me, and I've always wondered why I wasn't bigger than I am. So anyway, I go to the clinic. Apparently they take 2 readings on 2 separate days so they can compare the average. And in case, you had an abundance of a sugar in your system by some fluke or whatever. A normal range for a male is around 300, some say 280, to 1,000. Most clinics, unless you're almost touching 300 or under, like you got to be 320, 340, unless you're almost down to 300, they don't want to give you a replacement therapy. My count the first time was 39, which is amazingly low, like stupid low. The second time it was even less, it was 21. The average female produces 15 to 70 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone. 15 to 70, I was at 21. So I was producing the same amount of testosterone as a female who was barely high enough to be in the normal range. So basically what they did is they set me up with a program, and insurance tends to cover it. Most insurance covers it when you're a guy because it's considered a necessity if your count's low. Just like when a female reaches menopause, they give them estrogen replacements to make up for what has been lost so that they can lead a fulfilling, a healthy life. Once a week, currently it's once a week, 130 milligrams. Don't know specifically, I just know that's medium range, not real low, not real high. Once a week, it's a shot, shoulder. apparently about every week my count's going to go up maybe like 40 or 50 points and steady go up. And when they get it to where they want it, then they reduce the dosage quite a bit to where they can convince it just to maintain the level that they want it to be at. I went in there thinking if they can get me just a little bit above the bottom of normal, but a little bit into a safety cushion, like maybe 400, 450, I was like, that would be great, because I'm at 21, and 21 is almost, I mean, I'm just barely producing a drop. It may have been this way my whole life, or may have declined in the last few years, or who knows the cause of it. So anyway, I started the first round June 24th. I've had 3 one-week treatments, 2.5 weeks in so far. Now I want to go over a lot of what people think about testosterone and some of the myths and misleading things that people are told. Now when people hear testosterone, they think about, one of the first words that come to mind is they think steroids. Technically, testosterone is a steroid. It is naturally occurring. The body produces it. It has to have it in order for you to function. You have to have it. So it's a natural substance, just like other things that your body produces. The bodybuilders who take steroids, there's a couple of things that's way different than what someone on TRT does. One thing is, it's usually, the molecular structure has usually been altered by a couple of molecules so that it's no longer imitates a natural bioidentical form of your own. So they're doing it, it's more like a man-made version that's been altered too much. And then also bodybuilders, the amount that they take is like absurd, like whatever you would expect an adult male to have their testosterone count, 300 to 1,000, they will take such absurd amounts of this chemically altered steroids to where instead of being 300 to 1,000 range, they're like 15, 1,600. Even 2,000 or more. So they're like going up to, you know, way higher than normal. And on TRT therapy, see, some people will think, like, as I progress in the future and my physique gets better, people are going to think, oh, well, you didn't put in the work. It's because you're taking the TRT. So, you know, it has nothing to do with all the hard work you're putting in, which is 100% false. And I'm going to go into detail and explain that. So one thing is, yes, having more testosterone in your system gives you the potential, the ability to heal quicker and to build muscle a little bit more efficiently, but it's not a magic pill. People who take testosterone and just sit around on the sofa and watch TV and eat potato chips, their physique don't change. They might feel a little better, but their physique don't change. So, and then the other thing is, like, yes, it does, like I said, it does help you have the potential to build a little bit more muscle. There's no question about that. But here's the thing. I'm not getting a cheating advantage over the next guy because 300 to 1,000 is considered the normal range. Now, a lot of guys in their 30s and even 40, their count could be 700, 800. Other guys that are older, it might not be 700, 800, it might be 400. But see, here's the thing. They are bringing my level up to normal. They're not shooting me at a cheating advantage above other guys. They're bringing me to what the guy to my left already produces and what the guy to the right of me already produces, okay? So if you're giving me enough to take me in the normal range, I've been at a disadvantage for all these years because I've been gaining the amount of muscle I've been gaining on less testosterone production than the guy to the left of me, right of me, behind me, and in front of me. like 3/4 of the guys that are around are producing more than me. Most of them are. So I've been handicapped in a sense with one arm tied behind my back, symbolically, trying to get the gains that other guys would try to get with nowhere near the testosterone that they produce. So it's not cheating to bring my level up to normal. It's not, oh, all the hard work you're putting in isn't why you got bigger. It's because you're taking that. Like I said, if you really listen to what I'm saying, I've gotten to where I am already with a minuscule amount of testosterone production, which I still don't know how that was even possible, but that just helps reaffirm to me that the major intensity I've been putting in year after year after year, when I often wondered, how come I couldn't be bigger than I am? That's why I couldn't be bigger than I am. I was producing drops of testosterone, and the next person symbolically is producing ounces compared to drops. So that's what it is. They want to get me close to the higher end of normal, but it's still in normal. And a lot of guys are running around with the count that they're trying to get me to. I just started, and I want to wait till I'm at least a month in to do an update, or a couple months in, and see like how the physique has changed or whatnot. But anyway, this is Eagle Owl. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't want to hit the subscribe button, at least hit the like button so that it's more likely on the algorithms to get more views. Stay motivated and never give up.